And you the host.
I'm the host. Tardy for the party. What the Hades? What the Hades is going on? What's going on? Maybe I better do a little of this. It is Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. I do not, I repeat, I do not own the rights to this here music, but we are going to play some because why? We love music.
That's true.
That part right there,
That's
right?
true.
Shoot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That part. Okay, we got a viewer that's early for the show. We here, we here. Yeah. Hump day. It's hump day, man. It's hump day. We
Hump day.
halfway
The hump day.
right? We're halfway through.
Nothing wrong with the day of humping in the middle of the week. Just get you through.
We are the humping people. We love to hump around.
That Bobby Brown, ain't it?
Let's check in. Let's check in. Let's see who's here. Let me see. All the way from Memphis, Tennessee. It's my girl. Tam is in the building. Tam is in the building.
What's up, cuz?
Oh, shoot. Soul, body, mind, detox. Miss Dana's in the building, or should I say, Dana? Good evening to you.
Yeah.
I got Deidre in the building, y'all. Deidre. I can't hear myself.
Deidre.
Deidre's in the building. I ain't seen her in a minute. How you feeling, ma'am? I was back to Cali. I didn't make it. Hope all was good. Hope all was good. This is new from the YouTube world. Blue and black. Not sure who that could be, but they say, good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's interesting.
Good evening.
Homework. Blue and black. Don't know who that one is.
Okay. Blue and black. Blue and black.
Verdina. Verdina's in the building. Good evening to you, Verdina. Thank you for being here as always. He's back. Okay, I see you. Don't call it a comeback, but he is back. Pastor Nate. Or shall we just say Nate's in the building? Nate's in the building. I see you, man. Thank you for being here. Rotate these guys around. There we go. Shoot, we do. Good evening. All the way from Memphis, Tennessee is my sister. PK's in the building. She said, I was like, is today Wednesday? Laugh out loud.
Yeah, she just, yeah. She texts me. She's like, y'all, what y'all do? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, there it is. I'm like,
shit, we do.
He in the building.
Wow.
The assassin.
So look, it looks like it's it might turn into King Talk tonight. I don't know. It's looking kind of interesting tonight, y'all. Shoot, let me kill the music. How about that? Thank y'all for being here. It's Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. I see you all the way from the YouTube world. Papa Sims is in the building. Good evening to you. Thank you for being here. The all-male review. Right. Where we all keep our clothes on. We keep our clothes on.
Yeah, we stay robed. Clothed.
Anywho, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce these fellas since they are definitely in the building. You know, he changed his name on me. It's a little dark. He's in his undisclosed part of the world, cruising down the street in probably a 6'4". No.
I wish.
No. He changed his name, y'all. He's trying to sell the stock to christiandingaling.org. But
I'm not trying to sell no dingaling, man. Don't tell them folks that. I'm not jiggling, y'all. Don't believe him. Good morning, y'all.
He said, I am not trying to sell no dingaling, y'all. Please
I'm not.
Oh, shoot. Oh, snap. Let me put him back here. There we go. From his undisclosed area and the sun. Oh, there it is. It says we see it in the corner.
Yeah.
But he is here. Mr. President himself, my little big brother, Snoopy Cliff Mello. And last but not least, I am your host. I pray and hope that the the ladies are doing all right. I know Fuego prayers to her. She wasn't feeling too well today.
Yeah, that time of year.
Miss 3, I'm not quite sure. Miss Day, I don't know. And Selena said she was going to be tardy for the party if she could make it. So
she need to bring some bread or something from the table today. Some. Hey. Whatever you know how to be bringing stuff to the table, bring some of that to us when you come in late.
To the table, shoot, be do.
Well, be late and hungry.
How you guys feeling, man?
All right.
I get scarce. It sounds like we got it's just us, man.
You nervous?
We're getting thin. No, I'm good.
You good?
I feel thin. You ever feel thin?
Feel thin. Okay. So since it's just the fellas, I'm glad I prepared 4 questions tonight.
Okay.
Because it was going to be a little bit about the ladies, a little bit about the fellas, but hey, I guess we're just going to run with what we got. Good evening to you, V.
Are there any ladies that want to be brought in?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
There's that.
Any ladies would like to be a part of tonight's panel as a guest panelist? Let me know. I can send you an invite to your Facebook instant message. That's the right one, right? Messenger. I'm sorry. Messenger. Yeah, Messenger.
And we're not going to jump you in. It's a free night this time.
Just for tonight, right. Because I don't know what.
Next week, we back to it. So.
We do. Hey, how about this? Since the ladies ain't here, fellas, y'all come up with some great questions that we can just bombard them with next week. Since bombard, just hit them. I'm gonna hit them like this, and I'm gonna hit them like that, and I'm gonna hit them, and I'm Anywho,
yeah.
Here we go. Let's get started. We ain't gonna waste no time. Let's get started with tonight's questions. Questionnaire. Let me pull it up. See, and it really would have been nice if the ladies were here. Oh, you know what? Let me start with this one first. Here we go. What do men actually? Devin didn't fell out the screen. You all right there? You need more content?
No. Go ahead. Finish. I want to hear this.
What do men actually want from women? What do men actually want from women?
It depends on what time of day it is. Yeah. Because if it's like they should have showed up. If it's like, like 1:30 in the morning, 2:00 in the morning, yeah, we can have a conversation on the way to the the event. Because that's what it is.
What event is that? What event is
the
that?
Olympics. The Olympics. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. What do men really want from women? The dude says it depends on the time of the day. Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the time of day.
That's a start.
Yeah.
Damon Jackson, what up with you, my guy? I see you. Oh, I'm sorry. And to the audience, men in the audience, those males that are out there, please, by all means, tap in. You are included in this conversation tonight, as always. Snoopy Cliff Mello, what say you?
Like Devin said, it depends on the day, the mood.
The season.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I don't know.
See, we in sundress season now, so you got to think about that. So
you in who season?
Sundress season.
Sundress season.
Yeah, they're wearing sundresses and whatnot.
Sorry, Mr. Devin. I just seen an answer of great quality here. Peace. Have a good time without drama.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh.
So that would be like afternoon, evening time frame right there.
PK
No?
says they want women to stop hogging the covers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would like
Okay.
that.
That's yeah, because I mean, in the wintertime, like, look, we're gonna have to ball it together up under this cover.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, okay. I want to go backwards then. Peace. Have a good time without drama. In your life experiences, fellas, have you gotten drama from women?
Which holiday? You know? Man, yeah. I've experienced it. And yeah, you really don't. You don't want that. No, I don't think anybody wants that because it kind of makes everybody uncomfortable. It's like, shut up. You know, we can save that until. No, I'm serious though. Like on some realness, we can save that bull crap till we get home. We don't have to do that right here, right now, with everybody observing. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, if we need to go outside or go somewhere else to talk, then that's fine. But we don't have to just hash this out right here in front of everybody. That drama is bull sugar.
Bull sugar. Okay. Tamara
But I don't want
says,
the drama at home.
Oh no, that's why I say we can step outside and talk about it. Because if we came back to the house, it's gonna be a problem later on this evening. I don't want that.
right. Tamara, from a lady's perspective, says she was told that men want four things: transparency, good communication, sex, and peace.
Then there's actually five because mouth has to be a part of that equation. So five. But I agree. Yeah.
Hmm. What was the
You
what
said
was the
mouth.
fifth one? Mouth,
Mouth.
as in what that
Yeah.
mouth do?
My point exactly.
Wow.
I told you they should
That's
have
not
showed up.
wrapped
They
up
should
in
have.
number three.
Ah, this guy right here. So you know what?
Yeah.
Ah,
Perhaps.
I'm not
Hopefully.
arguing or not believing what Tamara is saying here. But when was the last time you heard a fella say, "I just want good communication"?
Well, I want to be able to talk to you because that's a
Yeah.
main reason for me not to want to. I couldn't be in a real relationship with someone too much younger than me because I want to be able to have a conversation with them about the things
Right.
I went through as a younger kid. Certain things you bring up, if I start talking about beepers and pagers and even CDs, and they
CDs.
right, and they're only
Right.
19, they legal, but they be like, "What's that?"
Right,
Don't worry about it. Go ahead and leave.
Right. Uh,
right.
After we done.
Mm. Damon Jackson says, as for me, I have had all I thought I could handle, but now I'll take some real companionship, some real companionship, transparency, and above all, a spiritual woman.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm with that. I'm with that. I think if a man says, "Hey, look, I need some communication. I want to be able to communicate." There's been a problem already. She probably hasn't been communicating accurately or honestly, and he didn't got tired of it. Like if we say something about it, it's a problem already, or it's becoming a problem, in my opinion. Because like Snoopy said, we ain't finna just. I want you to communicate with me. No, it's
Right.
hey, I need you to tell me what you want me to go get you to eat. I need you to tell me what's wrong so I can. This is something that I did. Be real about it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just a random day in the sunshine on a Wednesday, I really want you to be transparent and just communicate with me better. Wait, that's not gonna be us.
Yeah, I want you to
Oops.
be old enough to be specific, which still, even at this age, is a chore for ladies too. They say they want men to be honest, but then they can't say exactly what they want. Like Devin just said, even for the smallest things of what you want to eat. That could be a 3 hour waiting around to figure out, well, what you want to eat, what you want to eat.
It's a
Hell, I
starvation
want
exercise.
right. I want McDonald's. Well, I don't want that, and I just throw that out just as a whim.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, tell me what
Yeah.
you. I don't have time to go on the scavenger hunt of your emotions, thoughts, and feelings. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. So say what you mean what you say,
Right.
and
Uh,
don't put words in my mouth.
Aha. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
That's a main pet peeve of mine. Don't. So you saying no? Did I say that?
right.
It never come out, you know?
Right.
Shoot.
And it's like whatever I say, don't find that one thing and say also blah blah blah. You say, yeah, I said that, but I said a whole bunch of other stuff before, during, and after that.
Right.
You know, like, come on now. But I mean, it
Nate
happens sometimes, you know, but I don't
Nate
know. But
Nate says that Tamara hit the nail on the head with her comment. Tamara then makes reference. She says she was making reference to women nagging instead of effectively communicating. Okay, Tamara, I'll take
okay.
that part.
Yeah.
I like that. I'll take that. I mean, not that I wouldn't have took what you said before, but I could dig with that. Because ladies can become naggish, if you will. And Nate, I sent you a link to your messenger. If you want to accept that, feel free to do so. If not, no stress, no pressure. But yeah, that effective communicating, I definitely can dig that. And what makes it effective is when both parties are participating in the conversation
Right.
and both parties are listening to one another. Because a lot of times it don't.
Empathetically listening.
Okay, there we go.
Not just listening to respond, but listening to absorb the information that you're getting from this person.
Hmm. PK says no woman wants to admit that their taste buds are craving things from three places for one
Is
meal.
a woman pregnant if that's going on? Because that sounds like I don't know, like she's
But guess
having
what?
pregnancy cravings.
Right.
For one
So
meal, she said.
you want Italian, Chinese, and a burger?
Right.
Is that
And some wing sauce. You be like, what? What? We need to talk.
right?
You know, what's going on? How you
At that
feeling? You
point,
know what I'm saying?
put put the places in the hat and pull one.
Yep. And go for
Yeah,
and start there.
start there.
Exactly.
Okay, okay. Any further thoughts on that? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody?
We do not want scavenger hunts.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to go to. We want to be able to just, go get it and then come and eat or go eat or whatever. Y'all know I'm on the food, so yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can help add to this conversation a little bit. The question again for us. Dun, 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 dun. What do men actually want from women? One thing's for sure,
Two
trust.
things for certain.
Two things for certain. Trust. That's one. A lot
Yeah.
of times, ladies have their doubts, and I get it. Um, History of men and their track records aren't always that good. That's why we have things such as main chicks, side pieces, blah, blah, blah. We got all of that. But a lot of times, what you're thinking ain't necessarily what it is. I've been in a
Right.
situation like that, where you're being accused of doing X, Y, and Z, and no, it's not like that. Oh, she always up in your face. She kikiing, she like laughing and giggling. She like you. What does that have to do with me, right?
Kikiing.
Kikiing,
Yeah.
you know what that is? Kiki. She
Yeah.
all up in yours, but you know, there's nothing wrong with being human. Communication. You could talk to whoever you want to, just like we talked last week If they offered you a drink, are you taking it or no? You know, we got some mixed reviews from that. Some people said, "Yeah, I'll take it." Some said, "Mm-mm." One of the main ones that said, "Mm-mm," was like, "What happens when you go back next week and your girl is with you and they see you? Now what you gonna do?"
Now
So,
you had to buy two drinks to send them over here.
right? I see you, Mo. Good evening
You
to you.
better, or you gonna get everybody hurt.
Shoot, big dude. Popping in with a special guest. Pastor Nate's in the building, y'all.
After they,
Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for tapping in.
Oh
So,
man, good. Thanks for having me. Oh, thanks for
hey,
having
man, anytime, the door is always open, always open. So, trust is one of those things that, I personally think is important from the woman. You got to trust me. Even if I am going to, I don't know, the strip club or
you went straight to the strip club, huh?
look, wherever it's a whole bunch of ladies, 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 ladies.
In the nude.
Trust me. No, they're not in the nude. They just ladies.
Yeah,
What,
But
see, you're
what
talking about
club?
the
What strip
shake
club you
judge.
going to?
There's a difference between the shake judge and the strip club.
well, I just
Well,
say
not out here.
I heard.
right. I hear. I think it's what topless. You
Okay.
What you
know,
talking about?
back in the back in the day, it was in the. I don't know. I ain't been to the strip club since me and Snoopy
Yeah, I
Cliff
ain't been in
Mello.
a minute.
Like I said, that one story I tell all the time about that one stripper sliding down the pole at the where was that?
Barber.
Barbary Coast.
At the what you call?
Barbary Coast. Oh, but anywho, the trust factor. Ladies just have to learn to trust the fellas or trust your fella. Maybe not all of them, but trust yours.
You
Thing
know,
is said,
Good.
some fellas know how to act. Some fellas don't know how to act. Right.
right.
So you have to trust us to know that we're gonna go, we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna come home, whatever that fun might be for them. You know, not everybody show out. Not everybody have the frat boy mentality all the time. Not everybody have
Right.
the biker mentality all the time. Sometimes we just want to go and decrease, and just get some stuff. The weight of taking care of a family, the weight of taking care of a relationship, it weighs on you because you fighting and fighting to keep it all together, right? So sometimes you just need to go decrease, de-escalate, and go have fun and talk trash with the bros, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they got to trust that we're gonna do just that. Now, what? Now, look, we can go in places, and just to be truthful, bros, the ladies be hollering, but that don't mean we got to be hollering back. You know what I'm saying? So, flirting is
Right.
sometimes cool, but it's the intent behind it. So,
Right.
trust is a big factor. Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Mhm.
guys think, fellas, that is flirting healthy?
I feel flirting is healthy.
Okay.
You gotta
I
keep
don't know if I use the word healthy, but it's definitely natural. I mean,
you gotta
because
keep it sharp.
right, like
Right.
that's what I would have said. We not
Yeah.
blind, and even if we were blind, even Stevie Wonder attracted to somebody based on certain.
Grab them by the
So
wrist.
we all attracted to something, and you'll be a fool to think that your lady is not attracted or find somebody attractive
Right.
or cute.
Right.
You'll be a fool.
Right.
Now, like Pastor Nate just said, the tent. Now, what do you do? Hey, you say something slick, you smell good, you laugh at a stupid joke, but then let me get your number. I'm calling you. That's more than just flirting.
Right.
Right.
But
Right.
I honestly think it's natural.
Okay.
It's healthy. It's natural. It sharpens you. And then when you out there a little flirting, even though I'm a pastor, people flirt. When I go back home, it excites me a little bit. Make it fresh.
Hey, don't
I'm
tell
just saying.
everybody. Don't tell the
I'm
secret.
just
Now
saying.
you gonna
I'm just saying.
keep snitching. Uh,
Hey. But you
it,
know
it'll
what?
amp you up, huh?
It
Yeah.
it it truly does add to your, can I say, cockiness? Like, hey, because on the flip side of the coin, guess what? when you tell a lady how beautiful she is, whether she's your girl or not, you just speak that into her. You're beautiful.
Right.
That goes a long way
And then
for that person.
it's not always, see, sometimes people confuse cockiness with confidence though. You
Yeah,
know,
Right.
it's
yeah,
building confidence in you. You know, when you walk in the room, you own the room. You know, when you come back home, you walking into your castle, you own your castle. You know, it's confidence. It's a difference between confidence and cockiness. You
yeah,
know.
Yeah. I got a saying where I say, I'm not conceited, I'm convinced. So
Hmm.
you
Wow.
yeah. That's a good
Wow.
one. That's a good one.
Said I'm convinced. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at
Yeah.
that.
I just learned something because uh, what Pastor Nate was just saying. I've experienced it, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was an adrenaline rush because not necessarily with flirting, but just when you go and you just like you said, you just control the room. You go and everybody knows your name, and you just everybody, hey, 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 hey. When you go back to the house, you feel like you a real celebrity, like you're a superstar. You act the part. So yeah, gotta
I'm a star. I'm a star. Ain't nothing
a
wrong with
star.
that. A star. That
as
part.
long as you don't say I was delivered.
No, I ain't say that. That's no. We ain't no, no,
I like women.
no.
Christian
uh,
dingalinging and flirting pastor. I know
oh
I'm in the right
God, see,
place.
uh, David, don't be giving those statements now, cause don't do that.
Yeah.
He
Don't
said,
be.
I know I'm in the right place.
I know I'm in the right place.
Hey,
Do be
Hey,
do.
it is what it is at times. And one thing we have to be is transparent. You know, you got look, I tell people all the time, man, can't nobody beat you at being you.
Oh,
Nobody can
yeah.
beat you at being you. So just be you all the time. And whoever that is, I get into it with pastors all the time because a lot of pastors are holier than thou and all that type of stuff. I'm not just one of them dudes. I'm just a real one, period. And I can tell them what it is about the gospel. I can tell them that my Jesus came to save the world and not just one particular group of people, and I'm just the freedom component. And you're free, all you guys are free to be who you are. And don't let people just bother you up. Because let me tell you something, man. If people can make you, they can break you. But can't nobody break
Mhm.
you at being you.
mhm,
Right. That's one good thing, man. We all are free moral agents. Free
Yes.
moral agents. And we have the right to make choices. They may not be the right ones, excuse me, but we have that right to make the choice. So, while you're making your choices, of course, you want to try to do the right thing, but
Right.
often we fall short at
Yes.
doing the right thing.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Have fun with it. Have fun with it.
PK said, Pastor out here beefing in these Jesus streets.
Yeah. Stay beefy with them. You stay beefy with them. Keeping it real out here.
hey, leave alone, Jesus crap.
Hey,
And Jesus was beefing with the people in the synagogue. We gonna stay beefy when you're
come,
free and
hey,
people can't control you. People can't, we
Yeah,
gonna stay with it.
right? All the way
But
from
if
the
you
YouTube.
stay ready, you ain't
Lolo
got to get
says,
ready.
hey, Pastor Nate. Shoot,
Hey
be
there,
do.
Lolo.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, we off to a great start. It ain't over. The party ain't over. Y'all remember that song? Shoot, be do. Let me see. Let's get to the next here question. Ta-ta-na-na. So, thank you again, Nate. I appreciate you, man, for just jumping in because, excuse me, the ladies. Fuego is sick this evening. Uh,
allegedly. I'm just playing. I'm playing for you, man. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
yeah.
Don't whoop me.
So y'all prepare some questions for next week for the ladies. We're gonna be on their head for real, for real. All right.
Yeah.
So here we go, fellas. Let's attack this one. They not here to defend themselves, but we definitely want to know why. And for you ladies in the audience, please chime in because that's just going to extend the conversation. The question is, why are women so independent today?
It's been a conditioning thing for a long time, and it ended up being with our women being independent. If you read the Willie Lynch letters on how to make and break a slave, that's exactly what would happen. If you take the men that's in her life and destroy them, either physically, like kill them, or you break them down to the point to where it's like they can't even be trusted or they can't be looked at as a man, the woman is going to have to step up and make those strong, hard decisions every time, every time, every time. And so once a man comes around and he has that same type of capability, she might look at him like, I mean, I got this. I got this. I'm speaking on a long period of time, but that's that's my opinion on where that came from. Some of
Okay. Should be do.
But also not even pertaining to us. It's just if you look at, well, let's just take the United States, where the divorce rate is over 50%. So that's not
it. Right.
all black folks. So in that case, the man is not there. So the woman's gonna have to learn to provide for herself, unless she marries some rich dude who now she got half of what he had. But yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
learn. They have to do for themselves. I was watching. I don't know if y'all remember the Judy Blume books. There's a documentary about her and how in the 50s, 60s she was part of the cookie cutter, quote unquote, white wife, where she stayed at home, she did this, she cooked and cleaned. The husband was a lawyer, but she wasn't fulfilled. And so eventually, I guess she got a divorce from him, and she wanted to be a writer. She always wrote, and he told her, "You can write, but make sure my dinner was ready." Pretty much. So that wasn't, fulfilling to her. So a lot of women, they want that independence even within a relationship. And like I told when I got married, I said, "Look, I'm not here to be your daddy. You got one of those. We should be complimenting each other. I should be complimenting you. You should be complimenting me. Go out and hang out with your friends because I'm going out to hang out with mine." So
Hmm.
One of
Damon
the
says, sorry, because of Beyonce. Wow. Wow. Pounded that. Because of Beyonce.
because of
or
Beyonce.
Boosie,
Hmm.
INDEPE.
Uzi, right? That part. What say you, Nate?
Hey, a couple of things I hear out here why women are so independent nowadays. A couple of things I hear out of many. One is that they're making their own money, right? They're making their own money. They doing it. They're doing it on their own, and it's hard for them to pretty much find a guy that at least make the same amount of money. And then one of the battles they have is that, from their perception, is that if a man has less than, that he pretty much is less than. And I let them know that that's not true. The other thing that I hear is that some of these ladies grew up and watched their moms take care of their daddy, and did all the cooking, the cleaning, raising the kids, and all that good stuff. And Pop was a good provider, but they just don't like how Pops was treating moms. So that spiraled them in a whole different direction as well. So it's a couple of things that I get all the time in counseling and stuff like that. That why women are so independent nowadays, and that's just a couple of them.
Okay. So we got about four comments from the ladies. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
The dude, Mr. Devin, you okay? uh PK says some haven't been shown that it's okay to depend on someone else. Okay. We go down. Mo says, I was raised by all women. They were smart, strong, prideful, and very clean.
They took a bath.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. They was very clean. They took with the last soap.
Hmm. Tamara
Yeah, to
says,
wash it.
if I'm being honest, it is because I had to be. I tried to depend on my husband at the time, but he wasn't being the leader he should be. And I refused to walk off the cliff behind him. Behind Snoopy Cliff or the cliff? Got it.
Yeah.
No,
Been in that.
So,
Don't put me in that situation.
hey,
got nothing to
so
do with it.
he says, so I had to do what was necessary to survive. My experience only. I thank you for this transparency right there, Tony.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Lolo says, I think women have been covertly independent for ages. I mean, why was Eve in the garden alone? Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Touche.
Oh, I'm gonna put a star on that one right there. CC, shouts out to CC Blackhawk. She says,
Wait a
most
minute. I'm gonna have to push back on that.
uh-oh.
Here we go.
Now, why was she? Hopefully, that was in jest. I'm gonna take that as a joke. But if it wasn't, I don't want to be up under my woman 24/7 either. So that's why get your alone time. Because guess what? I won't mind.
Mm.
So, but like I said, I'm gonna take that as a joke. Hopefully, but to answer it if it's seriously, yeah. Remember, ladies, I don't care how fine a woman. There's a man sick of you somewhere.
Shoot, B2. Look at you, boy. Here, hold on. Thank you, Snoopy
Hey,
Cliff Fellow.
They
Live
show
and
up
direct.
this evening. They didn't show up, so don't be sisters. Don't y'all come on this show next week talking strongly because I mean here we are today.
We are today.
Mm.
Cece said most men taking care of a woman is controlling.
Ooh. That's that piece. That's that piece I was talking about there. Oh.
It's getting hot up in here, y'all. It's getting hot up
But
in
if it's
here.
hey, somebody gonna have to pick the poison. Either the man is controlling and he's taking care of everything, or he's a provider and taking care of everything. Which one is it?
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me just read this. Berdina says, some is from broken families. I was taught to be strong and independent by having my mom as an example. She did what she had to, to take care of us, and we learn from that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that goes back to what I said with the divorce rate, or if they weren't married, so the husband or man is not there. So yeah, the woman has to be independent. She has to take care of the business. It will be the converse. It's true if she left the family and the man is there. We still gotta handle business.
Yeah, because the man is too busy out there playing. Like my mom had to, raise 4 kids and watch by herself. And she often said that she is the mama and the daddy. And you can't really be the mama and the daddy, really, because some things only a man can teach little boys, especially little boys like myself, me and my brothers in Watts. And Watts, you gang banging at 8 and 9 years old. So we, because of the male figure is gone from the house. So we had to come from that, from Watts to South Central, and end up playing football in the Valley for somebody to save us, and if it wasn't for the prayers of my mom and her efforts, where would we have been?
Right.
So, and she disappointed. She was a foster child. Her mama and daddy gave her up, and then her husband divorced her. So, but she had some strong will.
Right.
So I get that. I get what they're saying.
Gotcha.
And I don't necessarily think that an independent woman is a bad thing, being independent, but where the conflict comes in when you think that you got to run the household because you have been independent for so long. Because like I said, it's still a teamwork, and the man shouldn't be controlling, just as the woman shouldn't be. Oh, I'm an alpha woman, which we've had those discussions. Okay, slow down, but I'm here now. I can take some of that burden off of you.
Yes.
You don't.
You ain't got to do everything now.
Yeah, you ain't got to do everything now.
Kick back. Right. That's right.
But brothers, we also have to relinquish some things too, because we are automatically independent minded. So when we get with a woman and she can say, "Hey, look, you ain't gotta do everything. What you need me to do? Do you need me to go pick something up from the store or whatever the case is? So I know you tired. You just work these long hours and blah blah blah. So we kind of got to let a little bit of it go too because it's in our innate nature to be like, no, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. And then you turn back around, be like, man, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, and I ain't got no help. Yes, you do.
Yes, you
Right.
do.
Yes, you do.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
but
They
are
got to
you
I'm a
denying the
victim of
help or
that.
not?
Yeah, they got to
Right.
relinquish some of that help.
True facts,
And,
bro.
and
True
and
facts.
that's the trust piece there. Oh, that's that trust piece. You got to build that trust for them to
Yeah.
relinquish that, because these bros out here. I tell you, these bros, they got good intentions, but it's hard to step in that role for some of them because they haven't been taught that because of the single parent rate. The father wasn't around, so there's a lot of attributes that we out here learning on our own, and we're messing up sometimes and not getting it right. But they got to leave, in my opinion, they got to leave room for that.
Hmm.
Right. So Lolo says, question. Why is the question states so independent? To me, it implies there are levels to the independence. I can dig it. Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I have a daughter, so there are certain things that you're just taught. You don't have to sit here and wait for a guy necessarily to come and do for you for certain things. But as we have learned over the years of our lives, especially if you are in any kind of partnership, it's a collaborative effort. I need you, you need me, or I'm
Hmm.
supposed to need you, and you're supposed to need me.
Right.
Most of us are products of single parent homes. For those of us who were blessed to have both parents in the home, hey, I give it to you.
Yeah,
However, the majority of us watched our mama do everything. That's
yeah.
why we have those Happy Mother's Day on Father's Day phrases that go out because a lot of people are acknowledging their mom for doing everything, but she didn't have a choice. Because if she did, guess what? She would have probably done things differently.
Definitely.
Right.
So,
And I imparted my daughter. I told her at this stage before she or if she gets married, be able to be independent. But guess what? When you guys come together, whomever you come together with, that's when the collaborative effort once again comes into effect. But at least you know, because if something happens to this man that paralyzes him or something like that, guess what? You have to pick up that slack. You have to be able to do that as well. So
Mhm.
right.
yeah, I,
What?
I I mean I teach the independence to my daughter. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm going to backtrack. Miss, ouch. Mute your mic, Dev.
My
Ouch.
bad.
I'm gonna backtrack all the way to Miss Yvette. Boy, three, where are you? I'm trying to read. You know, my eyes get dilated real quick. But anywho,
Where your glasses at, boy?
hey man, I don't need you to see the reflections off the lens. How about that? Miss Yvette said, if I wasn't independent, who am I going to depend on? Depend on someone when we should be together on everything. So most, well, not most, but a lot of ladies are independent because they don't have somebody to depend on. Henceforth, this is why you have I know we've talked about it in the past, where you got that lady that's your friend, guys, and she calls on you to do
Right. This
any
toilet
and
is running.
everything up under the sun, except for, you
That
know,
coach.
you're
Getting
not
that
getting the
coach.
good, but you could come cut the grass, take out the trash, cook some dinner. You could be just a really good friend to do all the things that she needs done, except
And warm up the meal for somebody else to eat.
Right.
yes, sir.
That's what we
Disrespectful.
doing? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not
Yes,
gonna
sir.
do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
To be do.
no.
So going back to I think it was Who said it? Dang it. I think it was Nate. That
Mhm.
fellas, fellas have to be a lot more accountable for
Mhm.
uh, the actions of the ladies in regards to being independent. We got to fix that. We definitely have to fix that by helping the ladies a whole lot better than what we do. And I don't mean just doing all what they want you to do, take out the trash, clean up the. No, I'm talking about, you know, the finer things. You over here struggling. I see you struggling, and I'm not trying to help you.
Mhm.
You riding around in that nice Mercedes Benz, but all four of your tires are on Maypops. That's your girl. You letting her drive around like that?
Mhm.
Ah, I don't know.
It's
All the way
like
from the
Nate
YouTube.
said too. It's trust too that has to be built. So the ladies, especially based on what Yvette just said, even when, she dated somebody, or I don't know if she is or not, but she started dating somebody.
You can answer Yvette if you want to.
Is that's a 62-year-old Yvette?
That's
Yeah, you
quiet
could.
storm.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on
She just
through.
quiet storm.
Woo,
Come on.
Lord,
All
all
Quiet
right,
right.
I'm gonna get in
storm.
trouble.
Come on
I'm
through.
gonna get in
Quiet
trouble.
Yeah.
Let me
storm.
hush.
Hey,
Let me
hey,
hush.
stand down. Stand down.
Stay
Hey,
focused. Stay focused. But
hey,
my
Yeah,
point
stay
is,
focused.
she will have to learn to trust somebody, to be that. But to your point, Onyx, we have to show her that we're worthy of that. Like you said, from um the apparent things to the not so apparent things. Because, like you said, a great gesture would be, you know what? I'm gonna take the car to get car washed, and then that you come back and all the tires are replaced.
right, right. I I just noticed something, y'all. So we got Yvette with the E. That's the 61 wet wet, and then we got Yvette with the Y, who said
So
that
that's what
she
I was
is.
asking. Which one was it? I know we got two.
This is Quiet Storm.
Yeah, that's the Raider fan, ain't it?
Shoot be do.
Quiet
Yes.
Storm, you the Raider fan?
Yes.
Shoot be do.
Yes.
That's the correct
Yes.
one. That's the
Yes.
correct one.
Okay. And the
That will
other
be
one is
her.
Wet
Yes.
Wet.
Wet wet.
The other
Right.
one's Wet Wet.
So one wet, one dry. What are y'all? I'm confused.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't say
lost.
that. Don't see.
No,
Don't put
I'm
we
me
just
not.
on.
asking
We
because it
not
sounds like
saying that.
the description.
I'm
No.
assuming that they both wet. How about that?
Ah, see, that was
I'm
damn.
So
praying for
wet
all
See,
of
and then wet,
y'all.
wet.
I'm
Gotcha.
praying for all of y'all. I'm praying for
Thank
all
you.
of y'all tonight.
Thank
oh
you,
Lord,
Nate.
oh Lord.
Thank you,
Amen. So
Pastor
Lord
Nate.
help us. Please forgive us for
For our
shoot
sins,
be
Lord.
do. Anywho, let me just acknowledge this young lady here, all the way from my gaming world. She says, "Hey, Mr. Street, Nova, what up with you? I see you. Thank you for being here." She further adds, lack of reliability throughout childhood slash adulthood.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Shoot.
rely on anybody. Everybody
Whew.
flaky Jake.
Flaky
Daddy
Jake,
Right.
flaky
yeah.
Jake. Grandfather flaky Jake. Every man in her life been flaky Jake. So she can't rely on anybody so she can stand for herself. Come on through. I hear you. I hear
Come
you.
on, man. Come on. And and that's where dads, dads, once you sign up or once you dip the pen in the ink, that's a lifetime commitment. And when I say lifetime, see you, the dude, I guess he left us. When I say lifetime, oh, I see your note. Sorry, bro. Got it. Okay. Sorry about that, man. Miss Three ain't here. I'm blaming it on Miss Three. I'm trying to read everything. Um, but once you commit to being a parent, man, that's forever. That's till death
Yep.
do us part, really. That is the true till death do us
Definition.
part. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they could be 25, son, daughter, whatever. They're gonna be looking to you for direction, for help, assistance, you know. Teach them how to be independent. That's your girls included. So,
Mhm.
man.
That's that transgenerational trauma that we've been going through and that we're carrying. We're carrying that stress
Right.
uh, on us, from Paw Paw and them. You
Paw
know,
Paw them. There you
Paw
go.
Paw and them. got 4, 5 families. Come on, somebody. I'm just gonna
Come
tell
on.
my business. I ain't gonna
Right.
tell y'all business, but my papa and my daddy, four,
Right.
5 families here and there, and this and that and other, and not really coming through handling their business like they're supposed to. And
Right.
then, you got kids like myself and the young lady who just said the lack of reliability piece. You got kids like us out here trying to put it all together, trying to fit the pieces of the puzzle together, and they're not fitting like we want it to fit because we don't
Mm-hmm.
have the tools. Because Papa and them didn't give us the tools. Papa and them was selfish. Yeah, I said it. Papa and them was selfish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And that's crazy, with the selfishness. It trickles downhill
Hmm.
real fast. You,
Yes,
snowball effect, if you will.
exactly. And that
Mhm.
prompts that independent, that soul independent,
Mhm.
because she had nobody to rely on, nobody to depend on, but themselves. And then
Right.
you got the baby daddy and the husband coming in playing. It's tough for the ladies out here. And I share with the ladies in counseling that look, I wouldn't even want to date in these days. These days right here, it's hard on the yard. It's hard on the yard right now.
Mhm. That's a true fact, man. And actually it's got me thinking. I know the question was about the women and their independence, but what happens to those sons that are raised by the mamas that had to be the go-getter, the independent soul that's winning the bread, making the bread, spending the bread, going out to make more bread, et cetera, et cetera? What happens to the sons of
Hmm.
those mothers?
Yeah. Papa messed it up for them too. Because now they got all the attributes of their moms, and they
Mm-hmm.
don't have any of the attributes of their dads. So they out here doing the go getter and doing the go getter and getting things. Now they getting played because now they can't even find a woman that can sit next to them, And then at the same time, them cats start judging the women. If they not their mama, they don't want them. I think that's another topic. That's another
Uh-oh.
topic.
There it go.
Oh, but
There
they
it
not
go.
their mama. They don't want them, so it's hard for her to compete with their mama.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So
Oh, yeah. That's a subject in its whole own self. Please and
yeah.
thank you. Shoot
Hmm.
be do.
Hmm.
Shoot be
I
do.
tell you, it's gonna get hard on the yard. I tell you.
Man, man. Okay. Any final thoughts? I know it's going to be winding down. I don't want him to get away before I present my last and final question.
Hmm.
Let's see what this says here. Lolo says the horrors of families being torn apart from slavery till now to now has strengthened and also weakened us in ways that we may never recover from. Man, Lolo, you dropping big nuggets tonight, girl. You dropping big nuggets.
That's that transgeneration trauma. That's exactly
Mm-hmm.
what it is. That's that stress that we're carrying from slavery and all that. And then stress got to come out of the body some way. It's gonna come out mentally or physically. She hitting it right on the head.
Yeah, big time. Big time. DJ says, dang, Pastor, take it easy on the church.
Hey man, hey,
No, man.
sometimes the church that messed it up some stuff too, but that's another topic too. Amen. Amen.
Dude. All
They
right,
ain't got
fellas.
it right either.
I didn't put it in here. Okay, well, I'm gonna just say what the question is. It's on my notepad. I forgot to put it in, but here we go. There is no right or wrong answer on this question. It's just a question. I'm just curious on what the fellas think. Okay. The question is bad and bougie or plain Jane? Which
Mm.
one is most appealing to you? Bad and bougie or plain Jane?
I take two, but I take a double on that. Both of them have their own great attributes. Amen.
That's greedy.
Right. Yeah.
Greedy.
Right.
Pray for me on that one.
Oh my goodness. Wait, before we get there, let me read this one. I love this. I see you, Miss Irma. She said it took me a long time to surrender my independence and be more submissive to my man. When it comes to doing manly things around the house, because I have been single so long, so long doing everything myself. But once I surrendered, it felt so good.
There we
Thank you,
go.
Miss Irma.
But guess what? I may tell you to help out a couple of times. Come on, slide under here and let's change this order together.
Change it together. You know what?
That's a
That
bonding
may lead
moment.
to
That's a
that.
bonding moment.
Exactly. You hear me? Come on now.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah,
Amen.
Oh my God. Is
yeah.
that baby oil on you? Is that baby oil? Oh my goodness. Anywho, bad and bougie or plain Jane? What do you find attractive, appealing?
Like you said, you can find it in both. I'm with Pastor on that one too, because you can find it in both. Because sometimes the bougie, the attitude may get on your nerves, but then the plain Jane sometimes is too plain. But you can find the right one dressed down and it's sexy as hell.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, it depends. I take them both. I'm greedy. You said ain't no wrong or right answer. Come on,
Ain't no
doctor.
wrong or
Come
right
on.
answer.
No
Come
wrong or
on,
right
Doc.
answer.
Don't do that.
Come on, doctor.
Oh my God. Here we go.
One of
Uh-oh.
them you can take to the church picnic. One of them you can't. Come on, I'm just saying.
Ooh.
At least
What?
have her sitting in the car with it running. A little. I'll be right back. I'm just go get a plate. I'll be back.
I can't. I can't. No, like I said, there's no wrong or right. Uh-oh, here we go. A lady in the streets, and you know what, and you know what in the sheets. There it go. You need that happy medium. You need a little bit of both, and I will
Yeah,
agree.
Exactly.
yeah.
So that's my tip of the night for the ladies, because it kind of goes back into what do men really want. We want a bad and bougie, but we also appreciate a plain Jane. We really do. And if you got to be way more than any of the above, you might want to revisit who you with,
Mhm.
who you with.
Mhm.
But like I think was it Pastor or Devin that said, just be yourself. At the end of the day, whatever that is, be yourself.
Yes. Can't nobody beat you at being yourself.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay. Yeah, that was you.
right.
Yeah. Just
Uh-huh.
be yourself.
If you
I,
like plain Jane, you like plain Jane,
Yeah.
and
Do that.
don't go to the function and try to don't want to have her on your arm. Be proud that you like plain Jane. If you like bad and bougie, uh, uh, be proud that she's on your arm. And if everybody looking at her, you know what comes with that. You picked the bad and bougie, so they gonna be looking. So you got to kick back and relax. Know how to handle yourself in public.
right. Deidre says, accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
I'm gonna tie her comment in with CC. You can find both in one person. So, fellas,
Mhm.
if you accepted her in the beginning as bad and bougie, don't expect her to go back to playing Jane. If you got her in playing Jane,
Yes.
don't look for her to be that bad and bougie. You're gonna have to
Hmm.
create a happy blend of both. A little Jack, a little Coke and rum, a little
Hmm.
vodka and cranberry juice.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to create that for those who can relate to that. If not, then you can have a Shirley Temple, a little cherry juice and Sprite or
And
Seven Up.
Sprite.
Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely.
You know, you may have to substitute the Sprite 7 Up for a little ginger ale. I don't know, but
Exactly.
yeah. But don't try to recreate who you with, but
Mhm.
you can introduce them to what you like, and hopefully that's coming prior to y'all going any further than what you are in that I'm getting to know you stage. I don't know, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, nor am I a gynecologist. Uh, I'm just here amongst the people and just sharing some thoughts that I know. Should be due. You like that, Dana? You need a drink? Role plays. There we go. Here we
There it
go.
is.
Day
There it
day.
is. There it is, Mo. Hey there, Mo.
I know he's about to get up out of here, you guys. Let me let him say his final words of the night. Snoopy Cliff Mello.
Like the questions said, I think all of us answered. We just want. We don't want drama. We want happiness. We want to be loved, and I think that's across the board on both sides. And if we all can just provide that, that's a great step, because we know there's going to be good days and bad days. But if that's our intention and our focal point on pleasing the other, and it's vice versa, like I said, reciprocity, the world will be a much better place. So with that said, I love y'all. Nice to see you, Pastor Nate, again. It's been a minute. And until next week.
Snoopy Cliff Mello, y'all. Man. Well, tonight has been a great night. Pastor Nate, I definitely got to say thank you, man, for jumping in with me, or us, shall I say, tonight.
Yeah.
The ladies, they didn't have my back tonight. No. I got to give them a hard time. But no, man, this was great to be amongst the fellas and talk and just put it out there. To my ladies in the audience who helped support the show tonight and your participation of the conversation, I applaud you. Let's go with because transparency is everything, I think, in any relationship, situationship, whatever it is. Transparency is what it is. Be open, be who you are. It's only you. And without that, why try to be somebody else? So keep teaching us, ladies. Keep teaching us. We're not perfect. We are trying to learn, some of us anyway. And for those of us who ain't, shame on them. But hey, that's going to be our time tonight, you guys. I appreciate you. If you have any thoughts, comments, please feel free to tap in and put them down. Thank you, Renee. One of these days, I'm going to get you on this show, Renee. One of these days. In the front of the house. Shooby Doo, I see you. And I got something for you, Shooby Doo. I got something for you. I got to link up with you when I can. But anywho, you guys, without further ado, from the desert to the sea and to all of the cities in between, we appreciate you. Thank y'all and have a good evening.